Hey guys, welcome back to this week's edition of 6 MMA's Online Edge. I'm Chief Instructor Danny Beauclair. Today we're going to look at sprawling. Okay, this is one of those techniques that's all across the board. We're not going to get into anything advanced today. I want to go on some basics and some little kind of tips and tricks to help beginners get sprawling down, because it's something that beginners tend to struggle with. So number one, we don't want to have a bend in our elbows. Typically when beginners sprawl, we get this push-up style bend, okay, which is no good. So we pop back up. So the reason we do that is it's an awkward feeling to just kick your legs out behind you, lock your elbows out, and smack into the ground. There's that real feeling like you're gonna break an arm, which is understandable. So something I teach my beginners to do when we're learning the sprawl, we break it down slowly. So we're gonna bend our knees a lot, right? Like we're shooting for takedown, bending our knees. Now I lock out my arms. You'll notice they're inches from the mat. Now, when I kick my legs out behind me, there was no impact. There was no big drop down to my knuckles. It was a very small gesture. So now I'm popping back up, and that's easy. So I've treated in 2 steps at first. Step 1, step 2. Easy, okay? And I'm popping back up. So the first mistake people make is they bend the arms. Remember, long term, when we get into wrestling, these are our underhooks, so I need those arms extended. I need them in front of me, okay? The second problem, people tend to put their head down. So now that we've got our arms locked out the way we want them, we get people here looking down. So what used to happen is my coach would take a new angle after faking a takedown or something, take a new angle. I would pop up square, and now we use that train track analogy again. His train track is he's gonna derail me. He's hitting me from an angle. I should have been here. Okay, so I want to make sure that when I sprawl, my head is up. So if my opponent starts to circle, I can come up on that angle with them, and I'm ready to fight again. I'm not going to get my back taken or flanked, okay? And lastly, we want to come up. We don't want to come up into a neutral stance. So now we've got our head up, we've got our arms locked. This is great. I see people coming up to here. Neutral stance. If I get teeped, I'm going to launch. I'm a little guy. If someone shoots a takedown, I'm in trouble because I don't have a staggered stance. So what I like to think of is that I've sprawled. I'm right-handed, so I bring my left foot forward here, right into my stance. I like thinking sprawl and knee, boom, or any swing kick or straight right. Ideally, I'm coming up right into that nice based stance that I should have. So sprawling, head is up, chest is up, feet are wide, and as I come up into my stance, I don't come up square. I'm going to come up right into fight stance. Boom. I could throw a punch right down the pipe. So the major things to think about: we don't want to bend our arms, okay? We don't want to look down, and we want to make sure that we don't come up into a flat stance. We want our arms to lock, our head to be up, and returning to a good base, a good solid fight stance that we could attack from. Thanks for watching, guys.